Welcome back to Schools Challenge 2022. It's the first match in round 1 and the scores are St. Jago 9, Winston Jones 1. It's now time for the Speed Challenge, in which teams can answer as many questions as possible in 3 separate 60-second periods. St. Jago, it's time for your first minute. In the Bible, who was Esau's paternal grandfather?
Abraham.
Correct. What name is given to plants that are specially adapted to tolerate dry conditions? Yes. Give a 4-letter word beginning with B, which means the same as audacious.
Bold.
Correct. Who is a member of Parliament for Central Kingston in Jamaica?
Donovan Williams.
Correct. The tokororo is one of the national birds of which?
Cuba.
Correct. What are the steady currents of air blowing towards the equator from the northeast and southeast? Yes. Which international gospel artist recorded the single Break Every Chain?
Tasha Cobbs.
No, Tasha Cobb. In galvanizing, iron and steel sheeting are coated with a layer of which metal?
Zinc.
Correct. What are the prime factors of 26?
26.
2 and 13.
Correct. On what day does Television Jamaica air its program Weekend Smile?
Saturday.
Correct. In what year did the Korean War between North and South Korea end?
1953.
Correct. Who is the Chief Executive Officer of? All right, and we'll hold that one. That's the end of the first minute for St. Jago. Now to Winston Jones. In the Bible, who was Jacob's paternal great-grandfather?
Pass.
Terra. What name is given to plants that are specially adapted to tolerate and grow in areas of high salinity?
Pass.
Halophytes. Give a 4-letter word beginning with S, which means to be of sound mind.
Pass.
Sane. Who is a member of Parliament for Central Manchester in Jamaica?
Peter Bunting.
You may pass.
Peter Bunting.
No, Rhoda Crawford. The dagger log is the national flower of which Caribbean country?
Barbados.
No, Antigua and Barbuda. What are the seasonal winds which blow briefly over India? And that's the bell. End of the first minute for Winston Jones. And now we go back to St. Jago High for their second minute. St. Jago, who is the Chief Executive Officer of Cricket West Indies?
Ricky Skerritt.
Incorrect. Johnny Grave. Which optical instrument is used to give an image of an object that is hidden from view by an obstacle?
Periscope.
Correct. In Spanish, how would you say happy birthday?
Feliz cumpleaños.
Correct. Who wrote the play A Streetcar Named?
Tennessee Williams.
Correct. In which Jamaican parish would you find a Treasure Beach?
St. Elizabeth.
Correct. In the Bible, which disciple was called the doubter?
Thomas.
Correct. Name one of the 2 parts of the outermost layer of the human eye.
Sclera.
Correct. And what is the plural of aircraft?
Aircraft.
Correct. Who is the president of Argentina?
Argentina. Alberto Fernandez.
Correct. What is the capital of Portugal?
Lisbon.
Correct. What is the name of the high-altitude, high-speed westerly winds of the Northern Hemisphere?
Jet streams.
Correct. Who is the lead vocalist of the pop band Maroon 5?
Adam Levine.
Correct. What is greater, 45 kg or 37,000 G?
45 kg.
Correct. What is 4 times 10? All right, and we will hold that one. End of the second minute for St. Jago. Now we go back to Winston Jones High for their second minute. Winston Jones, which international gospel artist recorded the single He Turned It?
Kevin Downswell?
No, Ty Tribbett. In the Haber process, ammonia is produced from which 2 gases?
Pass.
Hydrogen and nitrogen. What are the prime numbers between 40 and 50? You may pass since time is elapsing.
Pass.
41, 43 and 47. On what day does Television Jamaica air its Bite of the Week in primetime news?
Wednesday.
7 o'clock.
Pardon?
What time? 7 o'clock.
No, what?
Day.
No, on what day? Fridays.
Oh.
In what year did the Vietnam War end? And that's the end of the second minute for Winston Jones. Now we go back to St. Jago High for their third and final minute. St. Jago, what is 4 times 10 squared expressed as a decimal?
4 times 100. 400.
Is a decimal.
4.0.
No, 0.04. Which actor in the movie series The Fast and the Furious died in a car crash in
Paul Walker.
Correct. To which island group within the Lesser Antilles does Guadeloupe belong?
Leeward Islands.
Yes. Which team defeated Pakistan in the semi-finals of the 2021 T20 Men's Cricket
South
World
Africa.
Cup? No, Australia. What is the name for a quantity in physics which has magnitude only?
Scalar.
Correct. Give the English for the Spanish mañana por la mañana.
Tomorrow morning.
Correct. Which Caribbean author wrote the novel School Days?
Lovelace.
No, Patrick Chamoiseau. On which island is the capital of the Bahamas located?
New Providence
Correct. In the Bible, who was the third son of Jacob?
Levi.
Correct. Which branch of biology is concerned with the classification of living
Taxonomy.
things? Correct. Spell paradigm.
Paradigm.
Correct. Who is Jamaica's central? And there's no more time. End of the third and final minute for St. Jago. And now we go back to Winston Jones for their third and final minute. Winston Jones, who's the president of Cricket West Indies Incorporated?
Pass.
Ricky Skerritt. Which optical instrument is used to give a large image of a small object?
A microscope.
Correct. In Spanish, how would you say Merry Christmas?
Feliz Navidad.
Correct. Who wrote the novel As I Lay Dying?
Pass.
William Faulkner. In which Jamaican parish would you find the Two Sisters Cave?
St. Anne's.
Incorrect. St. Catherine. In the Bible, which apostle's name appears means son of consolation?
Pass.
Barnabas. What is the light-sensitive layer of tissue lining the inner surface of the human eye?
Pass.
Retina. If there are 2 to 5 of them, what is the plural of goose?
Geese.
Geese.
Correct. Who is the president of South Korea?
King John.
No, Moon Jae-in. And that's the bell. That's the end of the third and final minute for Winston Jones, and in fact the end of the speed challenge. The scores at this time: St. Jago High on 39, Winston Jones High on 4. When we come back, it's the exciting buzzer challenge which will decide our winners. The first match in round 1 in TVJ Schools Challenge Season 2022 returns right after this. Stay tuned.